AJ Barnes, and you are watching another episode of Creative Writing for Kids. So today I'm going to be talking to you about something called editing. Right, now, if you are doing spelling and grammar in school, which I know you are, and it's important. I've done spelling with my 7-year-old today, okay? Spelling and grammar are important. And any teachers watching, okay, I promise you, I believe spelling and grammar are important. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Shh. Okay? I am a professional writer, okay? I have written books and scripts, and they have been very well received. I am not very good at grammar. I am not brilliant at spelling. My spelling is fine. I'm 34 years old, so I've probably got a good at least 20 years experience on most of you who are watching. So it makes sense that my spelling will be better than yours because I've lived longer, right? But my grammar is not good, okay? Teachers, I promise it matters, okay? If you are working on it, do it. It is good. It is important. But editing. Now, when you are a professional writer, you are not writing alone. You have something called proofreaders. You have editors. So, basically, this video is telling you about first drafts more than anything else. Editing comes after your first draft. Now, a lot of people will find that they are so inhibited, nervous about writing their story because they're worried they'll do it wrong. They're worried that their writing won't be good enough, that their spelling and grammar aren't good enough, and it freezes them up, and they get something called writer's block. And that's a very real thing, and it's something that we all struggle with for different reasons, and that's fine. Believe me, it's fine. We all go through it. But if you are struggling with starting your story or writing your story because you're worried that your writing won't be good enough, trust me when I say your first draft, and by a first draft, what I mean your story the first time you write it out, it doesn't have to be great. It really doesn't. All you're doing with your first draft is getting those ideas down. You're getting that idea out, the story that is growing in your mind. You are putting it on paper. And it can be on screen, it can be handwritten, it doesn't matter. But you're writing it down. After that, it's when you start editing it. So you read it through. You get other people to read it through. You might get your mom or your dad or your friend or your brother or your sister to read it through for you. Okay, and they will tell you if it makes sense, and they'll tell you if they like it. They'll tell you what works and what doesn't work, and that's fine. Don't be scared of that, because that's a good thing, okay? And then after you've got the story working, that's when you worry about spelling and grammar. What you have to remember is lots of people can get the spelling and grammar right, okay? Lots of people are out there who can help you with that, and your teachers, they are completely right to encourage you to learn that because it is important and it does matter. But you know what matters more? That nobody in the whole world can tell a story like you do. Nobody. Because the only person in the world who has your ideas is you. And people could tell the same story as you, but they'd tell it in a different way. And people can have similar ideas and the same characters even, but they won't tell that story like you do. So if you get so scared to start it because you know that your spelling and grammar isn't right, nobody in the world will get to see what you see when you have your ideas and your story. You're the only person in the world who can do that. So my advice is this. Embrace the fact that other people are really good at spelling and grammar, okay? I do, believe me, because like I say, I have been doing this for my job for a lot of years now, and I still get a lot of notes back from my editors with little red marks where I have gone wrong with my spelling and grammar. And I just have to accept it because that's my job. I have to make it right, but I need help. And that's fine, because the reason people read my books isn't for my spelling and grammar. That helps make them enjoy it, don't get me wrong. It matters. And if the spelling and grammar is terrible, people can't understand you. But people read my books because of the ideas I have and the way I write them down. That's why people come to me, okay? Other people can help you with your spelling and grammar if you struggle. And that's great, because that's what they're good at. If you're not good at spelling and grammar, but you're good at having ideas and you're good at writing stories down, just embrace it and love it, because nobody can do it like you. Nobody can write those stories like you do, and nobody can see the things you see in your head. And the only way anyone will see what you see in your head is if you tell them what's in your head. And honestly, when you write something down in a way that means other people can see what you see and they can enjoy it, that is just magic. It's the only, like, human magic. Because everything else is science. But making people see what's in your head just by writing words down, magic. So that is my advice today. Don't be put off because your spelling and grammar isn't brilliant. Yes, work at it. Yes, study it. Teachers, I promise, I believe in it. But kids, if you're not very good at it yet, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not either. But my stories are great. And I bet yours are too. That's what's in your head. And give the world what's in your head, because it's beautiful and it matters. So that's my advice today. So thank you very much for watching Creative Writing for Kids. Come find me on my Facebook page. It's Creative Writing for Kids with JJ Barnes. I would love to see what you are putting out, what ideas you have and what stories you're making. I'm also putting loads of activities, things to inspire you and get you thinking and getting you writing and making you have fun, because seriously, the whole point of this is that you have fun with your writing. So I hope it's working. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back again tomorrow, and yeah, come talk to me. All the links to my social media and things are down in the comments, in the description below. If you could subscribe to this video, you'll help me keep making more. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.